Okay, I think we're back. Good God, I have not done this in so long that I've actually forgotten that I need to run OBS as admin if I want them to play the game. Okay, I think we're good. Hold on. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. Anyway, where were we? Okay. I think we're good now. So, anyway, as I was saying, I am going to try to stream every weekday night, I guess, every weeknight. So Monday till Friday, but for Monday till Thursday, I'm gonna go through the story, and then on Friday, what am I gonna do on Friday? Friday, I'm gonna do, all of the stuff that I missed while I was gone for so long. Look at this. They really, yeah, I got the homecoming gift. This is like the third time I've gotten it this week. I don't even know what this is. I'm lost. I'm just completely and utterly lost. Hold on, I don't remember how I'm supposed to start recording on OBS. Okay, never mind. I figured it out. Okay, yeah. So let's see. Where were we? Back last. Oh right. Yeah. I still haven't gone Hunt March, and now I've heard that apparently we're getting a new guy joining the Astral Express, which I'm very excited about. I've been asking for that for like a year at least. You know, I want more playable characters to be part of the Astral Express, and now I got it. And now I gotta save for him because apparently he's coming in about a week. So let's just get this over with so that we can get him. What up?
This is the report Ching Zhu just sent me. Let me take a look.
I honestly don't remember who that is, but go off.
Huh. Looks like the General has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease.
Is the IPC ever at ease, though?
It's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic disputes.
Hold on, let me check the audio. Hello? I mean...
It's just, you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield. This is especially true when you're up against the IPC, with their non-stop corporate babble. Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn?
Yes, please. Wait, not yet. Yeah, I want to see if I can talk to the others first. March, Danhang. It's been a while, guys. How you been?
Hey, Danhang. I thought all the Xianzhou generals were like Jing Yuan.
What, you mean sleepy?
But that General Huaiyan...
Right, the old guy.
He looks so thin and scraggy. As if even a light breeze would knock him over. Is that old man really an Arbiter General?
I mean, they could have different standards, I guess, on the other ships. It could just be that, you know, Jing Yuan meets the standards for a Lofu General, and Huaiyan meets the standards for his ship.
Well,
I forgot
each Xianzhou
which ship
has
he
its
came
own
from.
division and specialty
Yeah,
within
see,
the
that's
Alliance.
what I meant.
Not all of the Arbiter Generals are good at leading the charge. You heard what Jing Yuan said, right? General Huaiyan was once the head of all the skilled craftsmen on the Zhuming.
Ah, the Zhuming, that's what they're called. I'm not gonna beat this mean. I mean, out of all three of them, I'm pretty sure Dan Heng is like at least a few hundred years older than the two of us, as far as I know, as far as we've been told. So I'm not gonna say that he looks so old. Maybe he's a robot.
Like Madame Herta.
Yeah, we know Herta, so
would make sense.
it's not, you know,
Anyway,
other people
it's
being
really
robots
weird
isn't really that
for a Xianzhou native
far-fetched.
to look so old.
Good question. He's right there. So why don't you ask him yourself?
You feeling sassy today, huh?
Nah, I'd like to live a little longer.
I knew you had at least a little bit of smarts in you, March. Apparently your IQ
We should
isn't
leave.
just one
General
digit.
Jing Yuan asked Yan Qing to entertain us.
Your IQ score
so
isn't just one
obviously,
digit.
He has important matters to
Single
discuss.
digit. Oh my god, I cannot English
Let's
tonight.
not waste any time here.
Oh. Okay. So I guess
Well,
we're heading
let's
to
not worry
the
about that for
inn?
now. Shall I take you to the
Oh
inn?
no, wait, I didn't notice the two generals back there. Okay. Let's try talking to you two
Yan
first.
Qing can understand your concerns. On the other hand, Yun Li is still a naive girl who's only interested in swordplay. Honestly, I brought her here to participate in the war dance because I want to broaden her horizons.
I mean, if you bringing her to a different ship would be a start, but if you really want her to broaden her horizons, maybe try signing her up for a different contest. Maybe don't. Did I skip something?
Yan Qing can understand.
So Jingyuan just isn't gonna talk. Hello? Guess not. Yeah, maybe signing
Well,
Yun Li up
let's-
for a different contest, you know, showing where people who are better at it than her could show her a bit of humility.
It is the
May be
Lawful's
good for her.
honor to have you in attendance.
But
at
then
the war
again,
dance.
that would be basically like signing up your kid, your ward, your student, I guess, for humiliation, and that's just psychotic. You know what? Forget I mentioned the idea. Forget I
Yes.
brought it up in the first. Forget I
The
ever
fact
brought
that
it
a
up.
simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the marshal?
The marshal?
You're overthinking it, Jingyuan.
Oh yeah, I wonder if
As I
they
said,
have like
I'm
a
here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I
leader
have
for
no
all of
ulterior motives.
the Xianzhou ships.
However, I have
Maybe
no clue
like
what
an
the
emperor
Yaoqing Arbiter
who
General
controls all of
has
the
in
generals.
mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well.
I don't know if they've
However,
mentioned it, but I wonder if the hunt,
Longevity for the
if
Xianzhou
Lan is
people
also
can be a curse.
the Eon
Living
for
too
the rest
long
of
means
the
that every
Xianzhou
mistake
ships.
you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day,
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there, old man.
the Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Lawfu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yaoqing,
Merlin's Claw.
she has come specifically for you.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? You know, the fact that she's targeting Jing Yuan and
Speaking
not
of
anyone else.
which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
That's not true, General Huayan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
Hey, you two! I completely don't remember your names.
As soon
I'm
as
so
she
sorry.
disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
Sounds like you
must
guys
be
are
the
bad at your job.
messengers from the Xianzhou Yao Qing, I assume.
We are Jiao Cho and Moza, retainers of the Merlin's Claw. It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
So the fact that you guys arrived here without her, basically implying that you lost her, means that you're bad at your job, right? Look
Now
at his
this
fluffy
is interesting.
tail!
A guest who doesn't come
I
to
wanna
visit
pull on
but
it.
sends a message instead.
I want to pull on the tail.
What does she mean?
Okay, now I can focus again.
Tell me,
Not
what
seeing
could
that
be
tail
more
help me
important to
focus
her
again.
than coming here?
Taking a fight?
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
No, so she's just sightseeing.
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huayan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here.
Ah, I thought you guys just lost her.
Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
I wonder if she just went to Scale Gorge Waterscape just to look at the statue of Danhong. Meanwhile...
Drat. I forgot to ask Yun Li to return my sword.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting that back anytime soon, Chief.
Unacceptable. Every sword is precious to me.
Then you shouldn't have lost it in the first place.
If it weren't for the
is what Yun Li would say.
I would have taught that shameless girl a lesson in swordplay.
With what sword?
By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the general seemed a little... reserved? Could it be because of Elder Huayan's visit?
Honestly, I don't remember enough about Jing Yuan's characterization to, you know, clock that as him being out of character. So maybe, you should know better.
Reserved? Really?
Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
You're a teenager. It's what you're known to do.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Zhu Ming was actually the Arbiter General himself.
So it's not Zhu Ming.
So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yao Qing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
What's so unusual about it? They simply received an invitation from Jing Yuan, just like the crew, right?
Are you implying that they both came here uninvited?
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more.
I mean, you guys also currently have escaped convicts on the loose, aka you, and also those ape wolf thingies. So, I'm guessing the other generals also know that something big is gonna happen soon, and that's why they came.
Maybe they've come to hold Jing Yuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Nah. No way, nah. If anything, wouldn't they blame you? You are a very convenient scapegoat, Danheng.
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Law Fu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion? Why would they blame the victim?
Also, the Stellaron Hunters were both here too. They could just blame Blade and Kafka, you know, and be done with it.
Don Shu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains, creating an endless source of potential complications.
What evidence?
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Lo Fu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Lo Fu?
Okay, again, I feel like I'm the only one who remembers that the Stellaron Hunters were involved. Why not just blame them?
Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish.
Speaking from experience there, bud?
The General must have had that in mind when he invited us to attend the war dance.
Sure, but what power do we have for... I mean, I guess we are pretty influential on the Xianzhou Lo Fu, but to the Yao Qing, to the Zhu Ming, they don't know us. And as far as they know, we are harboring a fugitive from the Xianzhou Lo Fu. So, like, what reason do they have to listen to us?
What was I thinking? Seriously, here I was looking forward to a carefree and enjoyable trip.
You know, there's no such thing as that for us to march.
Drama is just around the corner.
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony.
I'm sure Jing Yuan will give you a chance to show off some other time.
By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Zhu Ming diplomatic ship has arrived, and rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
So she's gonna replace Dan Shu?
An alchemist from the Zhu Ming serving as the cauldron master on the Luofu? While it's not unheard of, the timing itself...
Thanks to your words, Mr. Dan Heng. Now I finally see the underlying tensions.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Su Shang was also, like, instigated, I guess, was reassigned to the Luofu during an invasion, so... And no one was really suspicious of her. I guess maybe because this new person like has a higher
oblivious to his troubles.
Like I guess has a higher what's the word? Higher position than Su Shang, so maybe that's why people are a little extra suspicious.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults.
Yeah.
Even if you wanted to do something for the general, it's not like you can do anything.
Yeah, that's right. You're useless. Nice way to put it, March.
Did I say something wrong? Again?
March, just shut up.
Miss March is right. I don't have the skills to share the general's burdens at the moment. Still,
like you just
I'll
don't
do
have
my
the
best to follow
maturity
his instructions.
You'll grow into
Let's go.
it, kid. Don't
Once
worry,
I've taken you to
Yanqing.
your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protest.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
I don't know, March. Usually things get like a dozen times more, I don't know, 10, 20 times more complicated whenever the Astral Express butts its head in. Especially when, you know, it's about stuff that's unrelated to the Astral Express. Why don't we just sit this one out?
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
I mean, the Express already is trouble enough as is. I think that the Express, like, butting in like this is gonna cause more trouble for you than it will for the Express.
No worries! We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC. You've heard of
kinda.
the 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with quite a few of them, right?
2. We've dealt with 2. Well, Jade, I guess. Fine, 3. We've dealt with 3. I don't want to end up with a lawsuit. Don't drag me into this.
Hey, who's bragging? Anyway, this time it'll just be a few ordinary IPC workers. Surely you don't think they'll be even trickier than Aventurine, do you?
Do you not remember how things ended with Aventurine? He died!
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
I'm telling you, Yanqing, I feel like we're just gonna cause more trouble for you than we're gonna help. Where are we going? I don't remember where anything is on this ship. I still haven't unlocked the entire Luofu map. Well, I can get it done later.
Can I really reason with you Xianzhou people?
It's suddenly night.
I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm trying to reason with you here.
Jikui. Okay, you guys done? You guys done? Can we butt in now?
Ugh, that toxic voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in Arum Alley?
Oh yes, that guy that we made bark.
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways.
I see he's still barking.
But straight up snatching IPC cargo, isn't that going a bit too far?
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
Good God, I wish I could say this to so many people.
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer is crystal clear. Not a chance.
Then go home. If you don't want us to inspect your cargo, then take it back.
Keep detaining my cargo and I'll file a complaint directly with your general.
Oh God, he's asking to talk to the manager. Yeah, I just hear that's what I said.
You jerk. Who are you calling a dog? Wait. Why are you here?
Ah, I see you remember me.
Staying on the Xianzhou, are you? What terrible luck. Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind.
That's what I said.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
Yanqing is what brings us here.
Trouble caused by the IPC? I'd say it's caused by the Skyfaring Commission.
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
I'd say bad. I'm leaning more towards bad.
I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Miss Shikwe.
Shikwe,
What's going on
sorry.
here?
They mispronounced her name.
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's
Borisin,
diplomatic
that's what
ship.
those guys
Then
were
the Cloud
called.
Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections.
Understandable.
And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
Less understandable. Why are you still
So,
here?
You're Scott. I've heard him mention you.
I have?
Weren't you kicked off the Lafu before?
Well,
Why did you come back?
I guess that would be something that Kalis would tell the others. Like, coming back to the Express, going like, you have no idea about the kind of day I had. I basically built all Aurum Alley from the ground up.
Like I wanted
I
to come
brought
back.
glory
I thought I'd
back
just
to
dock
those
at the harbor
streets.
for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's a security check.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology.
Why would they need to steal it? You guys were bringing it to them in the first place. The whole reason it's in the cargo is because you want to bring it to the Central Lofu, right?
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Oh, he's talking about you?
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Lafu.
Oh.
We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
So the cargo isn't for the Lofu? Then where were you guys headed?
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again. How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
I mean, that's understandable, right?
I understand. But we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right?
I don't know.
In most cases, we don't.
It's up to your policy, I guess.
However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Yeah, that's suspicious.
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
Oh my god, Scott, are you trafficking?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine. If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't matter if it's mechanical or biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
It's really like raining over here. Like it's pouring.
This Mr. Scott seems
I
stubborn
really
and
hope
difficult
my
to persuade.
internet and like,
Honestly, I
just
really
the
don't want to have
electricity
a
doesn't
vicious
go off.
confrontation with the IPC.
Feels, I don't know, seems kind of unavoidable at this point. Yeah, leave it to me. I've got a bat.
I heard how you helped Aurum Alley. The IPC
I had a bat back then, too.
then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with him before, it looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
Alright.
What are you guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
Hold on, we're discussing how we're gonna reintroduce you to my bat. Okay, try talking to... Nope. Yeah, can't talk to anyone else. Okay, Scotty. Morale, higher or equal. Successful negotiation. If either drops to 0, negotiation immediately ends. Okay, increase or decrease as you make... Use negotiation strategies. How about I just choose the choices at random? Okay.
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent.
Introduce him
Let's use
to
that
our
against
bet.
him.
We could just reintroduce him to our bet. Okay, that's the recap. What? He has to abide by the rules, at least on the surface. Okay. He does seem to follow the rules to a certain
Speaking
extent.
of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Xianzhou Alliance IPC Trade Consensus,
You guys have an alliance? I thought you guys hated each other.
Never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
Okay. Okay, fine. Let's do the reasonable
The
thing.
Alliance can sign a non-disclosure agreement with you. That way, you won't have to worry about any infringements, right?
Right?
We can sign a mutually acceptable non-disclosure agreement in accordance with the IPC's rules.
Well, that makes sense, but how can we trust you to honor the terms? Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
Can we name drop Dr. Ratio? Violence, violence, violence! Fine.
Can you give us an exact amount, Mr. Scott? If there's any damage after the inspection, the the Skyfaring Commission will compensate you.
Yeah, the Express, we don't really have money. Kimiko doesn't even give us an allowance.
The Skyfaring Commission. Yeah, they will compensate you, provided a detailed report of the damage is submitted.
I don't doubt the financial strength of the Skyfaring Commission. However, this is not just about money.
Really? Because it feels like that's what it's always been about.
Besides, the cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
Alright, let's name drop Dr. Ratio. Let's do it. Sure.
I'm pretty tight with Dr. Ratio from the Intelligentsia Guild. Almost like family. Doesn't that make me practically a member of the Intelligentsia Guild too?
That's stretching it a little too far,
What's
Kalis.
all this nonsense? Even if you were married to him, you still
I
couldn't
wish.
represent the Intelligentsia Guild.
I've seen how he looks in the bath.
We both need to follow the regulations, because that's how the IPC and the Xianzhou operate, right? As an IPC
I mean, you just
worker,
said you're
I have to
okay,
abide by its
like you want
regulations.
a member of
If I
the
make an exception
Intelligentsia
and allow
Guild
you to inspect the cargo,
to
it'll
see
spell
the
disaster for
inspection,
me.
so why not just, you know, call Dr. Ratio then? Should I? Should I?
I understand that you're trying to stick to the IPC
Hey, it
regulations,
worked.
and that's commendable, Mr. Scott. But what you fail to see
Oh my god,
is
I
that this
love
argument
hearing
is
Caleb
tarnishing
get
the
ducked
IPC's
so
reputation
much.
on the Xianzhou. If this conflict with the Skyfaring Commission escalates, it
Zach
won't just
Aguilar
make
does
things
not
difficult
talk
for your
enough in
business,
Genshin.
but it'll also have an impact on your career down the line.
Of course, I never wanted conflict with the Xianzhou. Like I said, all I wanted was to retrieve the cargo and be done with it, but they just refused to let us go.
Hey, I win.
Well, you guys sure know how to argue your case. Fine, I'll allow you to do the security inspection. It's just that, I need some time to sort things out. This is a big deal. Let me talk to headquarters first.
Fine.
So, Mr. Scott, are you just stalling for time and planning to leave the Xianzhou as soon as your ship is repaired? To avoid the Skyfaring Commission's inspection?
Are you?
Well, IPC staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break any laws.
Yeah, you've got some insight there. Who are you again?
Show me.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Oh.
I'm Lingsha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Lawfu.
Could she be?
Hmm?
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou Zhuming.
And I see pointy ears and also like, pointy pupils. So, is she a part dragon lady?
I received
I'm so
a
sorry,
report
I
from the
forgot what
Artisanship
their
Commission
species is
about
called.
cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself.
Great.
It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
That's not as great.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Yeah, I thought you were on our side, lady. You were on our side, lady.
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
Wait, that was the crate? That thing the entire time? That is huge.
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them.
Oh my god, did he tamper with the cargo?
Wait a minute!
Well, that's more like it.
Vidyadhara,
The
that's
young
what their
displayed
species
a
is called.
more
It just suddenly hit me.
reasonable attitude. We could have sidestepped that altercation just now.
So you mean I did that little side quest, that little like mini game for nothing?
Our ship will leave in a few days.
I basically
once the
wasted
engines are
6 minutes of my time for nothing.
Your ship can leave whenever you want. But I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo.
That didn't match with the subtitles.
According to the import and export regulations signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases.
Oh my god, she is implying that she's okay with letting whatever is inside of that die.
Normally, it'll only take
You know what? I like you.
47 star calendar years.
Only 47 years?
I mean, I guess to a Vidyadhara, that 47 years would be only.
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades.
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about
Sarcasm.
time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr. Scott...
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right?
Well, you're surprisingly self-aware. Thanks, bruh.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman.
Hey, I've been demoted from your worst enemy to not as annoying. I don't know how I feel about that.
Just do the inspection.
This lady is really something else.
Yeah, I like her. Oh?
Is this the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Turn it off.
We fighting! Wait, I don't remember who's on my team! I didn't check! Okay. I did not get any of that. Oh!
Oh,
okay,
how
I
unexpected.
can work with this
That
team.
was a surprise.
Scales. World cleansing dragon.
bum, bum, bum.
Heavens, rise!
I see through you. Together as one.
I have something for you.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
And I haven't played Star Rail in so long. I barely remember what any of their skills do.
A quick divination.
Heavens, break!
Wait, super break.
You won't get away. I have something for you.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Time for an overhaul.
Heavens, rise!
Hey, we're done.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Amber Lord.
Wow, you're already groveling. Okay,
Enough.
nice.
Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guests to the Skyfaring Commission.
And maybe start
I'm on
checking
it.
on the rest of the cargo,
Please
you know,
follow me,
while
Mr. Scott.
Lingsha is still here to fight them off. Because, from what I understand, it was implied that Lingsha also helped us fight.
Our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside. Just like the craftsman feared. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
Ingenium. Okay. What does Ida have to do with
The
this?
core of this device is
Tenya.
what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
So it's a machine that can feel pain?
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
I mean, we've never met the other Intelligentsia Guild people. Personally, I can't imagine Dr. Ratio being okay with the making weapons. But then again, he did basically allow a huge bug to just, you know, walk around Turtle space station. No, that was Ronmei. Ronmei did that. But Dr. Ratio knew what she was doing, and he basically just let her keep doing it.
Whatever the reason
Never
is,
mind.
it's
I
probably
actually
why the
don't see
Borison
this
attacked the
being
ship.
something the Intelligentsia Guild wouldn't do.
No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Wafu.
He says, standing in front of someone who's left the shackling prison.
As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge.
Meanwhile,
I had a feeling that the IPC
5
members would cause
minutes
trouble,
later.
but I didn't think they'd be this tricky. Thanks for your help, Miss Lingsha.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big guy. I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yenqing to be so...
cute? Miniature?
Can't argue with that. As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? Saving the Lafu from that crisis. It's so impressive.
Well, it wasn't really much of a crisis.
It wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
Really.
I didn't even have to bring out my bat. I just used my hat.
It's still early. So why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
Ooh, free tea.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
But
And you three are coming too, right?
Are we? I mean, yeah, free tea. Free tea is nice. Can we check it out? Okay, what do you gotta say?
Nothing to see here. These machines are to be shut down. Keep your distance until then.
Well, you are bad at your job. Because I'm definitely not keeping my distance here. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Hey. Go. Go. Ooh. I spy with my little eye. Sushang. Sushang.
Hey!
Hello.
You're back! Why didn't you say anything in the group chat? I'm on duty. Let's catch up later.
Okay. Funny face.
Hey! I'm warning you. I'm carrying out my secret duty. It'll be annoying if you keep cracking jokes like that.
Oh my god, stop flirting.
Stop hanging around here and find something better to do. Once I'm done in a few days, call up Lil Gwei and Hua Hua, and let's grab a meal at Aurum Alley. It's been ages since we hung out.
Yeah, it's been ages since I've seen the
Goodbye.
rest of the girls. That was nice. That was a fun little interaction. Where am I supposed to go again? Now I'm starting to wonder if maybe I was supposed to, you know, walk through the lawful instead of just teleporting. Maybe I could have ran into Baiju or something. Baiju? Were you always here?
You say you're a realm-keeping commission officer?
I'm not reading that at all. Okay, what do you got? I don't remember you at all. What does this do? Heals for 10 HP. You? Heals for 1 HP. Okay, so completely useless then. Bye! Yeah, I'm starting to wonder, maybe... no, I only see Sushang around here. Okay. No one else, let's go!
All these years. And the view of the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit.
Oh, you've been here before?
The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
You're a Lofu native, Miss Lingsha?
I guess that's why they sent her here.
Yes. I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission.
Ah.
It's kinda sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Don Hung, I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
So I'm guessing the whole Dan Hung used to be Dan Feng thing is kind of an open secret now. Everyone just knows it now, and we can talk about it.
Even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit.
This tree in particular did not take that long to sprout. And that's why everyone's so annoyed with it, isn't it?
The rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality.
Where's the tea? The free drinks!
My bad. Well, since you went through the entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Hung and Lieutenant Yanqing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
Excuse you? March and I were there too!
What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission.
Ah, so you're going to, as they say, drain the swamp? That is what the Americans say, right?
Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
I don't know how much insight Danheng can give, considering the fact that he hasn't been home in a while.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha.
Yeah, my advice is don't speak highly of the Ambrosial Arbor where other people can hear.
The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
Yeah, that actually sounds smart.
I see.
Talk with Jingyuan about it.
Thank you for your valuable insights. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the Ambrosial Arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence.
The Lux Arrow from the Rainbow.
Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears
These two look so lost. Like they have no idea what
the
did they
roots of the arbor
about the politics of the Xianzhou.
However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance.
I'm guessing your master was not Danshu?
Unfortunately. Even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission.
Ah, she's
In
not
the
a
end,
believer in psychology, huh?
She was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu.
Ah.
And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jingyuan himself.
I mean, that doesn't mean that you're gonna do the same thing she did, right?
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself.
I honestly only followed half of that, so I'm not sure what she's implying here.
Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing?
But basically, she's trying to imply that Jingyuan made the wrong choice 30-ish years ago.
Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him.
You sure you're not holding a
Besides,
grudge right now?
At our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Understandable.
Lingsha, you're back! Ugh, I've been waiting ages for you.
Where have you been?
Yunli! Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
We've been introduced. All of us.
What a small world. You stole my sword! Give it back!
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
Considering the fact that you're on his turf, Missy.
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
That does not change the fact that the sword no longer is in his possession and it's now in your possession.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming. But you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Yeah, I know they're trying to make her seem quirky and that she can talk to weapons and understand how they're feeling and stuff, but I'm really on Yanqing's side about all of this. Just return his sword to him, lady. It's not yours.
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours. You know the Cloud Knight saying.
That doesn't mean you should keep
must
it.
Never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure. I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. Poor flying sword.
Oh my god, you're stealing it if you don't return it to him. Who cares if he's just gonna lose it again anyway? It's not yours.
Fine. You don't have to give it back because I'll take it back myself.
Honestly, at this point, I'll help Yanqing take it back from her.
Between these two, who do you think is tougher, Dan Heng? Don't get me wrong. I'm just curious.
He's starting to place bets, March.
Get ready to separate them.
Do we have to?
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagined celebrating it.
Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here.
And Yanqing doesn't really have a sword to draw, so...
I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right? I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other?
I don't know. I'm kind of on team let them fight.
Sounds boring.
Yeah, you know what? For once, I agree with you, Lee. Let them fight each other.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going?
I just noticed that she's like the second young girl character without shoes on. It's very distracting. Anyway, it's been almost an hour, so I gotta get ready to go now. Hold on, let me double check if I missed anything. Yeah, I think that should be everything. Yeah, I'll do stuff like grind and go dungeon diving, I guess, on Friday. Cause I got all of this. Maybe I should just, might as well. Ooh, pass. Okay. Update time. Temporary early access. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm missing. I don't know who I haven't finished building yet. Actually, I think I haven't finished Firefly, maybe? I could just go for these. No save file available. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Let me double check my characters. Speed. And the one I have is attack. Sure, I use Kalis a lot anyway, so... yeah, might as well just get something for him. Here. Sorry, here. No, here. Kalis. Kalis, where are you? Kalis! Okay, sure. Teleport. Yeah, I'll just do this once, and then I'll go to sleep. Yeah, I really need a 5-star lightning character. No healer? Sure. Don't need them anyway. I live on the wild side.
I have something for you.
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
You know what? Looking at this again, I really do miss it. And I haven't played Star Rail in so long.
Until everything burns to ashes!
I honestly don't even remember when I got Firefly. I don't remember at all. Ow. It's all just a blur. The past 4 months have just been 4 months?
Turn it up!
Yeah, I last played on stream like in August. Okay, the past 3 months I guess. The past 3 months have just been a blur.
Fight it, or rock with it!
Nothing feels the same no more. So much has happened. Oh my god, she's gonna die. Oh my god, he's gonna die.
Detonate.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's rock!
Maybe I should have brought in a healer then. Oops.
You won't get away.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Yeah.
Until everything burns to ashes!
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god, look at this. Yeah, Miss Ma'am is gonna die soon. Where's the nearest? Oh, there. Oh no, I thought this was a teleportation point. Sorry, I'm lost. I'm so confused. Oh, here it is. Where Firefly died. Oh. Ooh, treasure. I missed opening these. Okay, yeah. I think that's enough for today. It's been an hour. So I'm gonna switch my party first. Yeah, I'm gonna switch for... Yeah, so in case you missed it, I do like keeping my lineup kind of canon, I guess. So yeah, these are the ones that are coming with us on the lawful trip. So I'm gonna just leave them there for next time. And speaking of which, next time is gonna be tomorrow. So until then, thanks for joining me, whoever you are, whenever you are. I'll see you in 23 hours. Thanks again. Goodbye. Please take care of yourself. Good night. Have a good day. What are you looking at? Me? Yes, that is very pretty. That's a pretty nice shot to end at. Okay, bye!